Well, most kids just have 2 days left of their summer vacation, although some kids in our audience have already started school. And when it comes to improving test scores statewide, there is a lot of concern about those scores. That's one of the topics we're going to be talking to with our next guest, Governor Tim Walz. Governor, thank you so much for coming.
Great to be with you. Great to see everybody at the fair. Tough Minnesotans. It's just a warm day, not a hot day.
And I want to point out some VIPs in the audience. Up there in the baseball cap and the pink t-shirt, Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan.
Yay!
And right below her with the sunglasses is Gwen Walz, the First Lady of Minnesota. So thank you all, and thank you all for coming. Big controversy over the school resource issue. The Republicans want you to call a special session to address it. Are you going to call a special session?
Well, they may be right. For the audience here, you know I did this for about 20 years. Our students face a lot of challenges, whether it's food insecurity, gun violence, and we want to make sure that school is the one place where they're safe. All the folks who work there, the teachers, the counselors, the bus drivers, and school resource officers. These are law enforcement officers that are there to make sure the school's safe. It has a lot to do with relationship building, so they do need to be in the building. I know that what gets this controversy is about the use of force. Let's all agree that we want our students to be safe, and we want to make sure that excessive force is not used against them. And I think what the situation here is, and I think the folks who are bringing up the concerns about this are exactly right. We've got some schools that say, no, the law is fine, we can go ahead and do it, and some don't. I think this is a case where you need to clarify the letter of the law because the spirit of the law is clear.
But how about a special session?
Well, I think right now, I think it's a possibility.
You're the only person who can call
Yeah,
one.
what we've asked is, and I think this started to happen this week, is that we have law enforcement working with folks in the Senate. I think you're going to have Leader Dameth up here, who's a good, smart legislator. I think they're working out language on this. If that's the path to make sure we get the fix, then that's what we'll do.
Okay, in order to get those officers back in the school.
Yeah, because some schools, under the interpretation of this, said, no, it's fine, there's no change needed. Some have not. So I think if we can't get where we move people to feel comfortable about this, because look, this is all about, and I've done this, so many times before conflicts or physical violence happens in there, relationships amongst trusted adults cut that off, and that's what we want to make sure is the focus.
Okay, so possibly a special session.
Potentially, yeah, it's smart. I think to get this clarified makes sense.
Get this clarified and get the officers.
But the good news is our students are going back this year with some changes to gun violence legislation. They're going back to classrooms where they have breakfast and lunch. They're going back, as Lieutenant Governor said. They've been able to hire another 5th grade teacher at our schools. All of those resources we talk about. I'm doing this for your segue into test scores. Okay. Then it makes a difference.
He knows that we're going to talk about test scores here. The test scores came out a few weeks ago, and they weren't good. 46% of Minnesota kids are proficient in math. 50% are proficient in reading. Among students of color, it's far worse. Amongst black students, 21% proficient in math, 31% proficient in reading. Your education funding bill had $2.2 billion of new education money, including $74 million dedicated to teach kids how to read and improve their reading. The question parents have, is that money going to go to their child? Is that, we have a St. Paul school teacher up there in the back row. Is that money going to end up in his classroom helping the kids in his class that are struggling?
Yeah, it's exactly what it's going to do. You heard about the St. Louis Park hiring a 5th grade teacher, the READ Act based on some solid science. This is bipartisan work that we're able to do together. And this test score issue is across the country. Our students are resilient, but they've been up. But we've got students in here, in this audience would tell you, they're working hard, they're producing. There's multiple measures of how our students are doing in school, but we know that we can continue to improve. And I think that was the emphasis on making sure that we weren't underfunding our schools, that the schools had the resources, and that local control was there to make the decisions they need. And I think especially the READ Act, you're going to see a lot of movement in that. But I'm confident that we will see that. My son is going to be a junior in the St. Paul Public Schools. I am confident. I see what his teachers are doing. I see what the sports staff is doing. And I think Minnesota's always had a proud tradition of adjusting when we needed to, and we will.
Going back to the possibility of a special session, any need for a special session for the marijuana bill, which has a lot of people confused?
Well, I don't know where the confusion is in this. Prohibition didn't work. We put things into place. Look, it was illegal for minors to use marijuana before the law. It's illegal afterwards. We've got folks that somehow are trying to make the confusion about this. But look, I'm open to the idea that we continue to tweak our alcohol laws 160 years after statehood. But the one thing I can tell you is that prohibition wasn't working. It fell heavily on communities of color, and I trust adults to make their own decision. And I would just ask the audience, since August 1st, the sky has not fallen, and we're able to make sure that we're going to get to a point where we're not selling illegal cannabis on the street that we don't know what's in it. And so I just think it makes sense.
I want to cut you off because I do want to ask you, you have been a surrogate for President Biden. It's no secret, President Biden is the oldest president we've ever had, and at times he does look frail. Is he up to doing the job for another term when he'll be 86 when he leaves office?
Well, he certainly delivered, whether it was the infrastructure, Bipartisan Infrastructure Act, the IRA. You've seen it in Minnesota that we are now a top 5 state for business. We're seeing record exports. We're seeing economy respond, and we see Minneapolis with the lowest inflation rates. The real question here is, can we protect the democracy? And what I would say like this is, all of us wish we were a little younger. I wish I was a little younger. I'm sure Governor DeSantis wishes he was more likable, but the fact of the matter is, it's about delivering. You can wish for it. He's doing the job.
And quickly, I do want to ask you, I understand that the first cat, Afton, is still missing, and we're going to put up a picture of Afton. If you've seen this cat, please call, the State Patrol? Who do we call?
Well, we have a Facebook page. Thank you for asking. I'm unabashedly a cat guy and a dog guy. This cat's been with us for about 8 years. He's a good guy. Some of you know we're temporarily moved houses. He wandered off. He's a big yellow guy, about 18 pounds, super friendly.
Okay.
Thanks for bringing it up. My kids, I say it's my kids are heartbroken. Okay, it's me. I'm heartbroken. Okay. Bring him home.
Well, we certainly hope that happens. Governor Walz, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the fair.